Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. I hope you guys are really well. So, I think you guys might remember that it was last month, was it July? No, for August, I said that I would start doing 2 readings per month for everyone. And that's what I intend to do because I just love the tarot so much and I love reading for y'all. So, So your second reading this month is a Celtic cross with clarifiers, and basically, what's happening is that because I'm coming to you late in the day, this reading is from the 15th to the 31st, so it's like a mid-month reading. But as from September, you'll all get sort of 2 readings each per month. All right. And it just makes sense to do it that way, to be perfectly honest with you, because, you know, you'll get them back to back. Just pull down my top here. You'll get them back to back. So you'll be able to, if one reading doesn't resonate with you, then maybe the other one will. So what we're using this month for your, and we'll always use these anyway as clarifiers. I'll show you what these are in a moment. It's an awesome deck of cards, really fun. And I love looking at the imagery on the cards. It's called After Tarot. I'll tell you how this one works, alright? But your Celtic cross, I'm using the Golden Tarot. Now, I've had this deck, to be honest with you, for quite some time. Absolutely adore this deck. And I didn't want to really use it because it was so beautiful. So I was like, oh, man, I just don't want to touch it. I don't want it to get ruined. I don't want it to, you know, get scuffed at the sides, which tarot cards can do if you use them too much. But I thought, you know what, why not just share this beautiful deck with the viewers? I'm sure that they'll appreciate it. So we're using this for your 10-card Celtic cross, alright? And this is the clarifier deck I'm going to be using. So it's a different deck of cards. And this is After Tarot. And what the After Tarot does, it shows you the situation after, a second after the original picture. So as you can see on the cover, we've got the Two of Cups. The usual Two of Cups on the Rider-Waite show 2 people clinking glasses. But this area here is where they're finally embracing a second moment. So it makes in a way, when I look at the picture, it makes the bond. It's not just about dating. It's literally these 2 people are kind of making this pledge that they're, you know, emotionally really connected. And this is a lovely deck of cards. So it shows a situation that happens after. And sometimes the pictures are clear and you can kind of look at the pictures and say, oh, I think this is happening. Or this is what they're trying to convey in the second after the original picture is taken. And sometimes it's not so obvious. It just depends. And I use these as clarifiers in the most likely outcome for the month, the immediate future, influences coming in, hopes or fears, and the outcome. I only use this as clarifiers for those positions. The rest of the clarifiers come from here, and they're sort of past and present positions. I hope that you understand what I'm talking about, Sagittarius. What we're going to do then, we're going to shuffle the cards. And remember, we're only doing it as a mid-month this month because I've been really busy and I didn't have a chance to put everything up together. As from next month, you'll get 2 readings apiece back to back. So, Universe Spirit, show me what is coming in for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs over the next 2 weeks. So, between the 15th and 31st of September, what is coming in for Sagittarius between the 15th and 31st of August? Show me Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Whoopsie daisy, all over the place. Show me Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What do you see coming in for Sagittarius over the next fortnight? So between the 15th and the 31st of August, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What are the messages? Whoopsie daisy. What are the messages and information you have for Sagittarius? Show me. Alright, so we've shuffled the deck, and what we're going to do, we're going to split the deck into 3, like so. We're going to collect it back up, like so, and we're going to start laying out the cards. Right, so the 8 of Coins is your focus so far for the month, alright? And the 8 of Coins is about hard work and effort. So when you get the 8 of Coins, this is the 8 of Pentacles, obviously, in the original tarot deck. It's about somebody who is applying a lot of focus, a lot of detail. They want to basically reach a goal with the 8 of Pentacles. So this is about rapid or repetitive behaviour as well. So this guy is always banging out these 8 Pentacles. Let me just have a look at this card. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got the 8 pentacles here, and he's kind of trying to finish the job, basically. So this is no longer about repetitiveness, because remember, when we do tarot, for me, other tarots might, readers might work differently. But for me, I always look at the pictures, which is why I always get cards with illustrations on them. I never get the cards with the squiggles on them, because I would just read the cards generally. But the pictures say a lot, and it's the pictures that I go by all the time to tell the story. So the focus for the month is about completing something here, because this person's already... he's completed all of the 8 pentacles, and now he's putting the finishing touches. He's got some work to do to complete what he started. So this is about, I think, the focus for the final 2 weeks in August for you, Sagittarius, is about finishing a job, finishing something that you've started. Let's have a look at what the challenge is and why this is, because of the Knight of Swords. I think that you've got a lot of determination, you've got a lot of motivation to get something done. For some of you guys, it might be that you've had an unexpected thing, some news come to you. Maybe that's why you need to get a job finished. Knight of Swords is often about unexpected information coming in. Sometimes this is information that comes swiftly. Sometimes this can be a bit of a taskmaster. I'm looking at this guy here, and he's got a sword held high, and he's looking pretty aggressive, really. You know, he's leaving his people for dead. He's leaving whatever this is for dead. He's overcoming competition. So there might be some form of a competition that you're in, something like that. You need to get something completed here. Or this is just needing to get the job done, because there's something about getting something done and completed quite fast, maybe, with this Knight of Swords energy. Might also be because there's been some information. You need to complete a job or some form of work here with the 8 of Pentacles. What's the root issue for this, though? Well, we've got, let me just shift these over a little bit here, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's been some changes that may have come in. And again, we get 2 cards. I mean, I always look at the synergy between the cards. Wheel of Fortune is about unexpected situations that come to us. So this can be the card where it says, out of the blue, something comes in. Because when the Wheel of Fortune is really a card that's guided by the universe. It's almost like the Justice card that's ruled by the universe. Because when we look at universal intervention, often cards like Justice and Wheel of Fortune are very representative of those. Those are things sometimes that can be out of our actual control. And when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it's about your destiny. And it's about what the universe and what God are bringing in. So I think that there's been some form of a change that's happened here. Might have been unexpected is the root issue, which is why you need to get something done. You need to get a job finished. It might be because of the Knight of Swords. It could be because of a person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It might be that you've got a really kind of pushy boss on your back with this Knight of Swords. It might be because you've had some unexpected information. Might be the root issue is it came in unexpected. Both cards can represent unexpected things coming in, and you need to get a job done. What's been happening in the recent past for you guys? Well, you've got Temperance recently. Well, I think that you've been trying to relax, and not with the Temperance card, it's about moderation. All right, so in the recent past, it might have been, you've got here, the root issue is something came in, a change. And remember, the Wheel of Fortune is all about destiny. So often when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it's something that happens out of the blue. It's not something that you've brought in. It's something that the universe has brought in for you. So something has come in, I think, for some of you guys being the root issue in the last 2 weeks of August. Before that, but going into the last 2 weeks of August, I think something came in unexpectedly. I think with the Temperance card, you've been trying to work something out, how you're going to kind of achieve some form of, how you're going to achieve something around this. Because the Temperance card means, it doesn't just mean moderation, but it means to moderate. And it also means to make adjustments and to try, and this angel here is trying to put equal measures, get equal measures of water into 2 cups, so he needs an equal balance. So I think you've been trying to work something out as a result of whatever this thing is that came in. And your challenge now, I think in the next 2 weeks, is the Knight of Swords. You might need to get something done quickly as well with that Knight of Swords, which is why you're trying to complete something here with the 8 of Coins. Let's have a look at what the best possible scenario is. Well, the King of Swords. Okay, so you need to probably clearly communicate something here. Because it looks like some of you guys, even though the 8 of Coins isn't a card that suggests that you're pushed to do something, we can see clearly on the card that this person's got this done. And now they're completing the work. But the reason that they're completing work is because of the Wheel of Fortune. Something happened, something came in, something unexpected. And you've been trying to work out how you're going to finish this. because your challenges, it might be because of information, but it might be because you need to get something done quickly, which is why you're trying to finish the job. And I think that if you've been trying to work something through here, the best thing to do is to communicate it clearly, because you've got a King of Swords, and King of Swords often means to communicate clearly and honestly whatever it is that's on your mind. Let's have a look at what's coming in for you. You've got the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins is about receiving something. So it looks like you're going to be receiving some form of help or some form of finance or something like that. This is about give and take. It might also be that you work something out, but the general meaning of the Six of Coins is either to receive or to give, or it's give and take if you want to look at the words generally. You guys right now are the King of Coins. Alright, so I feel that being the King of Coins, you're looking for possibly some financial improvement. I also feel that you are looking to, you're looking very pragmatically, perhaps, at a situation. When you're the King of Coins, you're being sensible, and you're using your common sense. Alright, so right now, you're the King of Coins, but it also might be that you own a business, or you run something for yourself, and as a result of that, there's a task that you need to complete. Why do you need to complete the task? Because something might have come in unexpectedly. You need to work out how you're going to do it, because your challenge is you need to get it done fast, which is why you're trying to complete the job. But it could be that you need to communicate something clearly here with the King of Swords. The immediate future shows the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins is about either a give and take situation between you and another person, or this could be with the Six of Coins where you're receiving payment for works done, because you're completing something here. The focus for the month is complete, for the last 2 weeks, is completing some form of work in which maybe you get paid here with the Six of Coins. Let's have a look at what's coming in for you, what you'll experience. Well, the Five of Swords, interesting. Let me have a look at this one here. I like to look at the pictures on these cards, because the Five of Swords is often, how can I explain the Five of Swords in this story? Because I'm looking at the story as a whole. This guy here, the third swordsman, has taken away these people's power, and these people are running off crying. But what I'm noticing with this Five of Swords geezer is he doesn't look particularly upset. He looks like he doesn't give a shit that he's hurt a couple of people here. So this card can either mean that you are feeling powerless sometimes against a greater force than yourself. Sometimes it can mean that you're at a disadvantage, and some of you guys might find that you're feeling at a disadvantage here for one reason. We'll get clarity on that one. Your hopes or fears will be the Nine of Cups. Well, a wish coming true, things working out well, emotional satisfaction. The outcome shows as the world. So I think that you achieve something quite successfully here. I think that you wrap up a cycle, because I think what's going on so far, you guys seem to be the King of Coins. So you are actually in charge of something here, something financial. I think that you're trying to gain some form of financial improvement, being the King of Coins. King of Coins is a hard worker. Alright, this is the type of person that will work hard for his money. He's very sensible with his money, but he's also very practical. He's got a lot of common sense in terms of details and putting things together, which is why your focus is on getting a job done. Eight of Coins for the last 2 weeks. The reason for that is something might have come in unexpectedly. You needed to work out how you were going to deal with it, Temperance energy, because your challenge is you need to get it done quickly. Best case scenario is, if you can't do that, you're going to need to communicate clearly, because what will come into the immediate future is give and take. I don't think that this is getting paid. It could be, but this is something about give and take. You know, possibly trying to sort out how you can kind of maybe get a little bit more time before you're actually able to get whatever this thing is. However, we've got the Five of Swords here, and I think this shows some form of a disagreement showing up here. I think that this person here with the third sword is somebody who's not listening. I think that you're probably the two people here. Your hopes would be the Nine of Cups, possibly to get the job done quicker, get the thing out quicker, to achieve your goal with the Nine of Cups, to get that achievement. The outcome shows the world as a result of this. Could be the ending of something here regarding whatever it is that's going on here, or it could be that you achieve this thing quite successfully. What we're going to do is going to get some clarifiers, and this might change the reading, okay? Let's have a look at why you're the King of Coins. Why is Sagittarius the King of Coins in August, the last 2 weeks of August? Why is Sagittarius the King of Coins? Show me. because of the Magician. So I definitely think there's something that you're working on here. The Magician is about having an intention. It's about an idea, but it's also when you're starting to work on new projects and you're starting to put things into development. So I think that you're the King of Coins. I think that you're probably trying to make some form of financial improvement. Some of you guys, you might own your own businesses, for example. You might be handling big amounts of money, that type of thing, because I think that you're starting something here with this Magician energy here. I think that you're actually starting on a new project potentially. You're using the resources that you have to make something happen. Could be that you guys are looking for financial improvement because of the Magician. It might be that a new project has come in and you're using the resources. You can see this person has tools also on his table. So it looks like you're actually starting something here. The Magician represents to create something. So it looks like you're looking to create something via this King of Pentacles energy. Alright. Let's have a look at why we've got the Wheel of Fortune as the root issue for you guys. Why is the Wheel of Fortune the root issue in the last 2 weeks of August for Sagittarius? Why is the Wheel of Fortune the root issue? Because of the King of Wands. Alright, so somebody's come in here, because the Wheel of Fortune usually says that something unexpected has happened. And what's unexpected? It's a King of Wands, Sagittarius. We could have read it as you, but I think this is an external person because it's a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is saying something came in unexpectedly. There seems to be a person here, King of Wands. And why is there Temperance showing up in the recent past for Sagittarius? Why is Temperance showing up in the recent past? Because of the Ten of Cups. So it might be that you guys have been trying to work something out. Something came in, someone came in unexpectedly. This could be a business guy, for example. Usually King of Wands are people who are entrepreneurs, they're business people, they work out in the world, for example. They buy, they sell, that type of thing. But this is a real go-getter here, this King of Wands is. And I think Sagittarius, what's happened in the recent past, you've been trying to work something out with the Temperance energy. You've been trying to achieve an equal flow of balance. It might be with the Ten of Cups because you've got a family. It might be because you need to have a happy resolution where both parties are happy on whatever this thing is that you're engaging in. And I think it's with a King of Wands. It looks to be on some form of a project. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords. Let's have a look at why your challenge is the Knight of Swords. Why is Sagittarius's challenge the Knight of Swords? Because of the Page of Coins. Alright. I think this is I mean, it's not going to apply to everyone, alright? But there's something here with the Knight of Swords that says your challenge is getting something done quickly. And it could be because with the Page of Coins usually means money coming in, getting paid. It could be because you want to get paid. So your challenge is getting something done quickly, possibly with the Page of Coins because you want to get paid, for example. It looks like it's a job or a career thing going on here with some of you, which is why in the centre of the reading your focus is on the Eight of Pentacles. Let's have a look at why your focus is on the Eight of Pentacles. Well, because of the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys might be going through a time of financial instability. So that's why the focus is getting the job done because of the Five of Coins. It's financial instability. And your challenge is you need to get something done quickly because you want to get paid with the Page of Coins. Alright? It could also be that your challenge is information. And what's that information on? Well, the information could be something financial here. Alright? Page of Coins can also represent shortage of money. So maybe information on a bill or, you know, some shortage of finances or something in which you need to get a job done because you are going through a financially unstable time. It looks to me somebody came in out of the blue. It was a King of Wands. You've been trying to work something out here because you need a happy resolution to a situation here, or because you've got family, for example. I think that the challenge is you need to get something quickly because you want to get paid. Page of Coins often shows up when you're getting money in, a check, for example, and that's why your focus is on working on a project here, completing it with the Eight of Coins, because some of you guys might be going through a financially unstable time. The best case scenario, though, for you is the King of Swords. And let's have a look at why the best case scenario for the month is the King of Swords. Why is the best case scenario for the month for Sagittarius for the last 2 weeks in August the King of Swords? Show me. Because of the Ace of Cups. Alright, that's interesting. The Ace of Cups represents healing, and it also represents because it's a love card and it represents new relationships, it might be that you need to communicate. Why do you need to communicate? Possibly because this is a new relationship. That new relationship is between you and this individual here. So it might be a new partnership, for example, starting up. And maybe you need to keep things good, for example. It looks like somebody came in and asked you to do something. You can apply this to anything you want, Sagittarius. But it looks like in the last 2 weeks of August, somebody came in and asked you to do something here. And it looks like you're pushing against getting it done. Possibly you need to get paid from it. So this is definitely not going to apply to possibly a vast amount of people. It'll apply to some, but it looks very specific to me, the reading does. We're going to use the After Tarot now, okay? I want to get clarity. I meant to use the After Tarot in this area here. I want to see what this King of Swords is about. I'm going to ask again, why have you given me the King of Swords as the best case scenario for Sagittarius through the After Tarot? Show me. Well, because of the moon. I think that you need to communicate something here, because with the moon card, card can often represent when one is feeling a little bit anxious, for example. We do see a lady coming up, but it's saying to me that you need to reveal something here, because this lady is the secret and she's being revealed, she's coming out. So I think that, and it could be because this is a new relationship with you guys, and I think it's Ace of Cups can be any type of new relationship. It's a relationship that you're into and that you love. It's not it doesn't have to be a love relationship. But I think that there is, the best case scenario is that you need to communicate something to this person, possibly because it's a project that you love, but there's something that you need to say, there's something that you're holding back on, and you need it to reveal it with this moon energy showing here, because the After Tarot shows the actual thing that's not being revealed with this moon card. Coming in will be the Six of Coins, and let's have a look at why you've got the Six of Coins coming in. Why is the Six of Coins coming in for Sagittarius? Because of the King of Pentacles again. Okay, so this looks like you're getting paid, because the King of Pentacles is showing some form of financial improvement here. Alright, so and you can see that the King of Pentacles here, he's actually got the bull in front of him, and it's big and it's fat and it's healthy. So it's almost like there's real financial improvement. It looks like, to me, you guys in the immediate future are getting paid for some work here. And we've got another Pentacle card, and that would be because you're getting some financial improvement with the King of Pentacles energy. But I want to see why you've got the Five of Swords coming in. Why is the Five of Swords coming in for Sagittarius? Why is the Five of Swords? Well, that flipped out the Four of Swords. That's interesting. I'm just trying to think what that means. We see a lady who is putting something to rest. It looks like to me this Five of Swords is about you guys achieving victory here. This is what it looks like to me. I mean, you know, looking at the picture on the card, it looks like you've finally, if you look at this guy here, he looks like, because he's won the battle, and it looks like, oh, finally. So he looks kind of rested on the card. And to me, with this being the clarifier, it would say that you're able to put something to bed now. So it looks like you've achieved what you're setting out to achieve here with both cards. I'm going to have a look why your hopes are the Nine of Cups for the month. Why are Sagittarius' hopes the Nine of Cups for the month? Why are their hopes the Nine of Cups for the month, for the last 2 weeks in August? Why are Sagittarius' hopes for the last 2 weeks in August the Nine of Cups? Right, because of death. Finally, there's an ending to the cycle. It's over. And that's why your hopes are this, that you're going to be, and I think that your hopes to have the achievement, to have the wish to come true, to have the emotional satisfaction. And why is that? Because of death. The ending, I think, of whatever this thing is here. And why is the outcome the world for Sagittarius? Why is the outcome the world for Sagittarius by the end of August? Why is the outcome the world for Sagittarius by the end of August? Show me. Because of the Eight of Wands. Well, I think because you've made progress here. And the Eight of Wands is all about progress. But it could also be that you've, you know, this person is shooting an arrow of love, basically. So it might be that you're receiving a message of thanks, for example. We get clarity. What do you mean by because of the Eight of Wands? What do you mean by because of the Eight of Wands? Show me. The Hanged Man. can see on the Hanged Man from the After Tarot that this man is being fed water. So the Hanged Man finally comes down. So usually on the normal Rider-Waite, the Hanged Man is held up on the tree, okay, and he just stays there, all right, but he needs a break. So basically it could be the world. Some of you guys, it might be that you're going on holiday after all of this. Eight of Wands can be holiday, so you're going abroad, for example, because you're going to take a rest. It's almost like somebody's being served tequilas by the pool, if that makes sense. So some of you guys, it might be that you're going on holiday because you're taking a break with that Hanged Man. I feel that this person is taking a break on this card. For some of you guys, it might be that you're receiving messages of thanks, for example. So some really nice messages coming through. Possibly because you helped this person out of a hole, for example. And that Hanged Man here could probably be this King of Wands as well. It's a really good reading. We're going to go through the reading one more time for the second 2 weeks. And I'm sorry if it's a bit boring. A lot of people like to hear love readings and stuff like that. But I only read how I feel the cards are speaking. And a lot of these cards are sort of pentacle cards and wand cards. And we've got majors like the Magician and stuff like that. And I think that this is more to do with a project or something that you've got to get done because of somebody else. Okay, so the root issue is you guys are the King of Coins, so you're the King of Pentacles in the last 2 weeks. So what you're probably looking is for, some of you guys might be running a business. King of Pentacles is often a business owner, a businessman. This is somebody who's in charge of projects, usually finances, for example. This is also possibly you guys looking for some form of financial improvement here. And why is that? Because of the Magician. So the Magician would represent perhaps a new project starting, because this is the card that says, you know, you've got all of the tools. You're using tools to start creating something new. So I think that you've been working on something new here. All right. I think that the King of Pentacles being you guys, what you're looking for is some form of improvement in wealth and materialism. And that's because of the Magician, something that started, something that might have been some good communication. You had Magician to represent communication, but I think it's more about using the tools and the experience and the skills that you've had. So you want financial improvement because of the Magician, all right? And this is something that you're starting, something you're creating, using your resources, your skills, your experience to get it. The root issue is that out of the blue, the Wheel of Fortune has brought somebody in, a King of Wands. This is usually a business person or somebody who works in a creative way, for example, with the King of Wands. It can also be a spiritual person as well with the King of Wands. But this is a very important person that for some of you guys might have come in. As a result of that, you might have been with the Temperance card, maybe trying to work some things out, trying to create some form of balance. For example, if this is a project that you're working on, Sagittarius, it might be that you say, right, so I need to devote this amount of time to this and maybe this amount of time to this. Right, what do I need in terms of my resources and stuff? You're trying to work something out, create some form of balance. But why are you doing that? Might be for some of you guys, you've got a family, the Ten of Cups, for example, or this is your lifestyle, the Ten of Cups. So it's about creating an even keel between work and home and personal life, I feel. Because your challenge is that you need to get something done quickly, the Knight of Swords, and that's because of the Page of Coins. So it might be that you need to get something done quickly because you need to get paid, Page of Coins. You need to receive a check for it, for example. Which is why in the centre of the reading, you're working hard at getting a project completed with the Eight of Coins. Because perhaps for some of you guys, you haven't been that flush financially. You've been financially unstable, which is why you're possibly looking for financial improvement by starting this new project. The best case scenario is if you're feeling hurried or rushed, you need to communicate clearly with that King of Swords. Be assertive with the King of Swords. Be honest, be open with your thoughts and how you feel about the situation. And that's because you like what you do. You like this new project with the Ace of Cups. But also because there might be something that you're not saying and you need to open up with it with that Moon card. You need to reveal it because this Moon card shows what's being revealed. However, in the next 2 weeks of August, some of you guys should see yourself getting paid Six of Coins. And why is that? Because of the King of Pentacles. Because you get the financial improvement, but also because this can be a financial department. For example, the King of Pentacles, somebody's paying you. Coming in, you'll have the Five of Swords. You'll experience this. And I think that this is you, the third swordsman. All right? I think that you've completed something here. And you're kind of saying on to the next. And what's the reason for that? because finally I think that you're able to kind of put something to bed. You're done with the job. Your hopes will be happiness, feeling fulfilled, feeling a great sense of emotional fulfillment, because something is finally over, which I think is whatever this project, it might be university work, whatever it is, you need to get something in on time, but you need to also create some equilibrium between doing the work but also having time out for yourself, your family and your friends. And you know, your hopes will be to celebrate, Nine of Cups, to make an achievement, because you got the job done. It's over. Death. The outcome shows completion in the world, and it's completion in the most successful of ways. And why is that? Well, you might be being sent a message of thanks. This person on the Eight of Wands, what comes in afterwards is the person is sending through an arrow. Usually this is an arrow of love, so it might be that you're receiving thanks, for example, for the job that's been done, and that's because you might have helped somebody out of a hole. It could also be some of you guys, the world card can mean literally going out into the world. So some of you guys might be looking to take a holiday with that Eight of Wands. Why is that? Possibly just relaxing with the Hanged Man and taking a bit of a pause and a break. Alright, that's your reading for the last 2 weeks in August. I don't expect to get a load of thumbs up for this one because it's so specific it might not apply to everyone. But it can apply to you in all sorts of ways. It's not love or anything like that, but they're not always love readings, okay? If you guys want me to do love readings on a monthly basis using because I can always do these as the generals, and I can do the Gypsy Tarots as a love reading, alright? So you let me know what you want me to do. I might do that. I might do the Gypsy spread as love, and because there's no point in having two generals. So I might do the Gypsy Tarot as a love reading and then do these as the general readings, okay? So let me know what you think about that. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.